What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back. I had to hop on here and give y'all this good old what it is, okay? Girl, I don't know how long we gonna be on here tonight, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Shit been cutting up. But let's just get into the video. I hope everybody has been having a pleasant week. I would say this week for me has been a little bit just a slight better than it was last week. Like I told y'all in one of my videos, probably last week videos, I've been feeling down in the dumps or whatever. But that's just a personal thing. I do deal with seasonal depression, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was and that's what it is. But I'm making it through. Keeping myself busy, doing, talking to people, getting it out. But like I said, this week has been better. Let me just tell you this. Also, what made this week a little bit better, the fact that for the past couple of days, it has been warm outside, beach. Okay, it's been warm outside. And then when we talk about warm, I'm talking about Chicago warm. Chicago warm is 35 degrees and up. Okay, 35 degrees and up, above freezing and up. Okay, that is warm compared to what we had, but it's been like 40 plus degrees outside for the past couple of days. Compared to all the snow that we've been having in an extreme cold, this is like heaven on earth. Okay, all the snow is melting. It's not all the way gone, but it has been melted a significant amount. Thank God I can go outside with my gym shoes on and I had to put on them boots, okay? I was so tired of wearing boots. I'm thinking like, damn, I want to buy some more shoes. Bitch, I just bought 2 pairs, okay? I want to buy some more sneakers. But should I go ahead and buy some more boots just in case? Like, I don't know when this is going to last or whatever, when it's going to end. But, it is what it is. I hope you guys are doing so much better, especially down in Texas. I know you guys have heat. And I'm talking about natural heat with the weather, and I hope, bitch, let's just get into it, okay? First of all, shout out to Kristen Moore, okay? I only got a couple of people to shout out for black businesses. Kristen Moore, she has a website called www.nothingsguaranteed.com, okay? I will put that down in the more info box. She has a series of books, called Nothing Guaranteed. And one of the books that she has is called Reflections in the Mirror. And it's basically about her life and, things that she's been through, and I had the book. Bitch, I don't know where I put the book. Girl, I will find the book, but she did send me a copy, and it was a good read. And I would suggest that you guys take a look at it if you're into books. And, her name, again, is Kristen Moore, and that's with a C. And the series is called Nothing's Guaranteed. And once again, the website is www.nothingsguaranteed.com. And then shout out to Steven and Deion. Deion with a E, okay? Deion. Once again, I will put that down in the comments. They're a couple channel, LGBT, cute little couple. I was like, oh my God, he hit me up in my inbox. And I looked at the video. I said, shit, bitch, y'all cute as fuck. But I really did. I was like, y'all, it took me aback. I said, they are really pretty. Get them a check out. I love that, especially LGBT shit. That's up my alley. But it don't even matter that everybody deserves some views, some chances. Like, just support if you're looking for something, to go out your day or whatever. Because, baby, that's what I did all day. I caught up on all my YouTube stuff. And once again, I have got to shout out Rocks, okay? It's Rocks. You did that shit with that Real Housewives of Atlanta review, okay? Because, mama, I was at work laughing my ass off at those impersonations that you were doing. Baby, if y'all have not subscribed to It's Rocks, please go over there and get subscribed to it. ITSROX. It's Rocks, okay? And if you don't even want to subscribe, bitch, go over there and look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta review. That shit was hilarious, okay? But let's get into this video, bitch. So, on the heels of the stuff that's happening in Texas and with the big snowstorms that we all had throughout the country, most of us, I should say, Texas got hit really hard with the ice storms and the snow and, the heat being turned off and people freezing in their homes and pipes bursting and all this stuff. And in the midst of people going through all this, you know, people dying because they're in their cars and they have, you know, in their cars, in their garage with carbon monoxide fumes coming out and killing them, and, you know, stuff like that going on just because they were trying to keep warm. You know, they couldn't find any food, couldn't find any water, you know, because the water was shut off, you know, or pipes bursting, home damage, property damage. All of this stuff is going on. And in the midst of this, you would think that your senator and your public figure and your political figure, that is your political head who is over your state, will be there trying to work and do whatever it is they can in this crisis to get their constituents, you know, back on track and in better conditions. You would think that, right? You would think that, okay? You had one particular mayor that was in one state in one particular city in Texas that was talking about some bitch, you know, y'all need to fucking grow up and this, you know, think for yourself and find a way to get stuff done. His ass resigned, okay? That was a very rude shit to say. You know what I'm saying? When people are out here struggling, people are out here dying as if they're literally dependent on the government because that's all they got. They can't do nothing on their own because there's no way to do nothing on their own. How is it that they were supposed to turn the power on? Okay, it's not like they missed the bill. That's not why the power was off. It's not like they missed the bill, okay? The electricity wasn't off because they missed the bill. The water wasn't off because they missed the bill. The water was off because of the storms and stuff that was going on. That was y'all fault, okay? That's what's going on. Then you got this bitch, Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz did the unthinkable that I was like, if you have got to be better than this, okay? Listen, if you are a public figure, whether you want to be or not, okay? You are a public figure and you kind of made yourself that way, you know? And you literally basically didn't even sneak off to the airport. You made it so obvious that you were going to the airport and going to Mexico with your family to escape what was going on. And then when you got found out and people was taking pictures and calling you out on it, here you go trying to blame your kids. Your daughters trying to say, oh, they wanted to go to Mexico with a group of their friends, so, you know, we're going to take them down there and I was going to come right back. No, bitch. They had the friends come out with text messages and basically was saying how, this is bothering me. Like, it look like I got something white on my... Now, that's just my lip. Bitch, you know, I'm weird. Anyway, that basically came out and said that, no, their heat went off as well and they wanted to get out and they corralled the girls and everybody was like, let's go down to Mexico. We've been to this resort all the time. We go to this hotel. It's so-and-so amount a night, so let's go down there and let's kick it, okay? So because you got called out and everybody was pissed off, as they should, you know, he called a flight back, trying to say he was just going to be down there for a couple of days and come back on on Thursday. No, you got caught. You got caught. And then when you come up, you want to first blame your daughters. Then you want to say another statement. Then you want to get a photo op of you. Oh, so-called, let me go ahead and act like I'm helping the residents by putting water in their cars and handing out food and stuff like that. Boy, if you don't get your ass out of here, Beyonce's fucking organization did more than what you did, bitch, and Trader True, okay? Be Good did more than what you did, and Beyonce ass ain't even down there. Since y'all want to talk about, you know, what the celebrities doing or whatever, y'all know that bitch always come in underneath the radar, you know, and she handled out food and stuff or whatever. And your ass is actually living there, and it is your job to make sure your people are in good health, well, in good conditions when it comes to stuff like this. To be that person that they look to or whatever, and you fucked it up by fucking leaving. Now, if this gets him reelected still, that tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. Oh, my stomach is sinking. What is going on? Like, I've been having these zingings in my stomach or whatever. It's just been irritating me. I don't know what that is. Slight little irritation. But that's what was going on. Ted Cruz, you foul as fuck for that. Okay? But this the people that y'all be putting up in office. And I ain't talking about some of y'all that didn't vote. I'm talking about the other people. You know, the Republicans and stuff. Okay? This is who y'all want to lead y'all? All right. Meanwhile, moving on from that, let's get into some entertainment news. So first we gotta say, Welcome home, Bobby Smurder. Okay, Smurder. We back home. He back home. You know what I'm saying? He been in jail for the past 6 years, I believe. He actually got out 10 months earlier than his release supposed to be, and you know, I think Quavo sent him a private jet, went down there and got him in a private jet, you know, got him some snow, white girls. I was about to say snow bunnies, but I don't want to offend. He got him some white girls. I said, damn, that's what we on already. But whatever, it's just a good feeling to feel that he's out of jail. You know, I think Smurder was one of those ones that got caught up because the lyrics that he was rapping or whatever got him put up in jail and stuff on what was he in jail for? Weapons possession and conspiracy, you know. But yeah, it's a good thing that he's home. You know, hopefully he'll do better. Hopefully, you know, I heard that he got 4 plaques, you know, 2 gold, 2 platinums. You know, that's what welcomed him as soon as he got home or whatever. So that's a good look. Hopefully he take this opportunity and do good this time and really run with it and become a real good success. That's all I got to say about Bobby Smurder. But since we talking about jail shit, what we need to do, we need to free El Chapo's wife. Okay, listen, I'm just saying it for this reason. Okay, because somebody gonna be up in the comments like, ew, how can y'all be like, you know, looking up to El Chapo and stuff like that? He killed people. He was putting drugs up in the streets. We know all that shit. That is not what we glorify. I'm just saying, his wife was a ride or die. That bitch was a fucking definition of a ride or die because, you know, she acted dumb as hell when he got arrested. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen him do anything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why he has these charges against him. What is going on? Baby, they didn't get her, okay? They didn't finally call her and said that she's being charged with conspiracy and international drug trafficking to distribute cocaine, meth, heroin, and marijuana, okay? I said, oh, Mama going down. Mama gonna be up in jail for a minute, just like her husband. El Chapo ain't finna get out anytime soon. He gonna die in prison. You know, and I think she got charged with trying to help him and other people to escape. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Mama going down. Unfortunately, well, depending on how you look at it, she's just going down. I ain't gonna say unfortunately, bitch. She just gonna go down. It is what it is, okay? That's the life you live. That's the consequences you give, okay? But anyway, moving on from that. So another big topic, I don't even know if it was really that big of a topic because I think people are just about over these two and they probably kind of saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? Kim Kardashian filed for divorce from, you know, Kanye. And so at the end of the day, I'm not even surprised by it. Somebody asked me, was I happy about it? And I'm like, I'm not ever happy about anybody divorcing and getting a divorce or breaking up. The only time that I'm here for is when, you know, that I'm like, yeah, good. That's what they need to do or whatever. The only time that I'm here for like that is when it's like domestic violence going on in a relationship, you know, and that encompasses a lot of stuff. If there was a lot of cheating and, you know, outside kids coming in and shit that on that severity of a level, like if it's petty shit, you know, everyday, you know, issues and arguments and stuff that just couldn't be worked out, I'm not happy that somebody divorced, but I'm just glad that they did what they had to do. I don't be like, yeah, you know, take pleasure in it. Just even if it's Kanye and Kim Kardashian, I don't take pleasure up in there. For what? For what? Why do you take pleasure up in somebody getting divorced? That don't make sense to me. And then they asked me, do I feel like, you know, this would be better for Kanye's mental state or whatever. Y'all have to understand. And I know as much as people want to put down the Kardashians and feel as though the Kardashians is the reason why, you know, Kanye is part of the way that he is, I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way in the sense that we're going to put all this responsibility and all this blame and accountability on the Kardashians and, you know, not put it on him. Okay? He also is clinically diagnosed as a bipolar. You know, he's a manic bipolar. You know what I'm saying? And that's a mental illness. So he's already has this. And when we see him acting out, those could be just him and his personality, or it also could be episodes that he's having. Okay? That man was going through this and it's not their fault. It's not their fault. You know, you can't tell me that they sat back and didn't try to get that man help. He has to want the help, okay? I'm not gonna say that they not completely without fault, but I'm not gonna put all of that shit on him, on them, and make it seem like they're the main reasons why he's the way that he is. No, Kanye is the way that he is because he's Kanye. That's what it is, okay? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't have nothing to say about it. Like, we saw it coming. If it's truly real, we saw it coming. We saw it coming. They said that the straw that broke the camel's back was when he tried to run for president. You know, so he was losing it. He was spiraling. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not working things out and things seems like it's no hope and a lost cause, get a divorce. Get a divorce. I mean, if you feel like it's over and this is at the end of the rope, get a divorce before it's too late. Don't be in there settling shit. It is what it is. They got kids. They gonna do a custody agreement, and that's all that can be said. I don't know. I'm not here to bash people like that. I'm not here to bash people like that. Regardless of how people may feel about the Kardashians, I'm not a particular fan of them, but it's not. I'm just speaking common sense and shit. Okay, putting feelings aside. Kodak Black. Y'all ain't hear me talk about him. He just got out of jail. And he was just on live or whatever, singing to JT, wanting her to be on the song. I guess that he probably wrote for her or whatever. You know, been trying to holler at her and all that stuff. And then literally a couple of days later, he comes out talking about something he engaged to some rapper named Mellow Rax. I was like, wait a minute, what? Mind you, she was just with another nigga who had Valentine's Day plans with her, and then he found out she was with him, and they engaged. I said, what in the love and hip hop is going on? Now, this is some real love and hip hop shit. I said, how are y'all engaged? And that, I don't know if it's a publicity stunt. I don't know if they got, you know, music coming out. They do be looking booed up and all this stuff. It's just weird. It's just weird. But if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. I'm not getting deep into it because I don't care. I'm not a Kodak Black fan. I don't know this Mellow Rax. Never heard of her. The bitch just popped out of nowhere. Okay? And I just found it real odd that boy just all of a sudden he engaged. Like, you can look at a person and you can be like, you are not the monogamous type. You are not the settling type. And he is that, okay? Like, come on. But, hey, whatever floats your boat and whatever it is that you got doing, go ahead and do it. There is a series that's in the work on Deion Warwick's life, okay? Now, remember, I think I probably talked about this earlier, that Deion Warwick had tweeted out and said something like, if something happened where they do like a biopic or something on her life, that she wouldn't mind if Teyana Taylor was to play her. And now we got this coming out, and potentially Teyana Taylor will be playing her. I would like to see it. I would like to see it. Look forward to it. Meek Mills. Meek Mills, to me, is the classic case of an example of, I haven't really listened to your music, but the antics that you use and you do deter me from even giving you a chance, okay? And I say that because I haven't listened to his music. I cannot name you one Meek Mills song, but I know who Meek Mills is. But I have never felt the need to actually sit down and to listen to one song, let alone an album full of his voice, you know? Every time I see something about him, besides the fact, and this is after the fact that he got out of jail, you know, after that, I thought he was on good track, you know, he's working with Jay-Z. So I'm like, okay, cool. But it's just like negative shit all the time. You know, he tweets crazy stuff, and he's always into some shit. He putting his, you know, nose in places where he don't. Nobody asks him to. And then we get this whole situation. Last week, it was him and Tekashi. This week is him versus the Bryant family, okay? And in a sense, I ain't gonna say verse, but, you know, him doing some stupid shit. He was supposedly have a song with the rapper Lil Baby, right? And on one of the lines in the song, he says, and if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper, it'll be another Kobe. I understand that this is rap and I understand this is hip hop and, you know, we use metaphors. It's not always necessarily a bad thing. That's the same thing when it comes into the whole play with the baby. We'll get into that in a second. You know, I understand that, but it's too soon. It's too soon. I don't care. The man been dead for a year. It's too soon. And truth be told, that shit just disrespectful. That's disrespectful at this point. You have the wife and the family that is still grieving, and you're gonna put something like that out in a in a song. And I don't give a fuck if people think, you know, people being too sensitive or whatever, saying that it's too soon and that was disrespectful. Bitch, it was, okay. And if Vanessa Williams come out, Vanessa goddamn Williams, Vanessa Bryant comes out. I was looking at Ugly Betty the other day. That's probably why Vanessa Williams was on my mind. Vanessa Bryant comes out and says, that was disrespectful. I don't know your music, but I know that you can do better than that. You know what I'm saying? And people coming at you and then you basically like fuck your feelings and shit like that. It's like, and then you want to claim that I don't look at what people say or whatever. So trying to make it seem like your response on Twitter wasn't towards her. It is awfully convenient that that tweet came out when she said that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm let's just say it ain't about her. Okay? Like, you have to use, you doing shit for shock value at this point. That's all that I can think of. Like, you doing shit for shock value. It wasn't necessary. That line, you should have rethought that line. Your homies around you should have told you, no, bro, that ain't gonna work. You know, maybe that's a little bit, you know, take that off or whatever. And, you know, people was clowning him so bad, you know, and was like, when you gonna get an apology to Vanessa? You know, after Vanessa came out and said what she said, he talking about some, y'all need to chill or whatever. I already privately talked to Vanessa and apologized and all that stuff. I don't owe y'all nothing. Why you do it privately? Okay, that's understandable you do it privately, but you also should have did it publicly because you publicly did this shit. I'm just saying. I hate when people do public shit and they want to, oh, I want to take it back and talk to you in private about it. No, you ain't going to humiliate me in public and then apologize to me in private. Bitch, no. Apologize to the whole fucking universe. Because you did it out there. You can be big and bad and do that shit. Put a public apology and give me a private apology. Okay? The private apology will be very sincere. The public apology will be, you know, a public apology. Do that. But that was wrong. I feel like that was wrong. Meek, you have to do better. You have to do better, okay? Because I'm tired of hearing negative shit about you. It's like ever since Nicki broke up with your ass, you just ain't been right. I'm sorry to put that out there like that. But that's just how I feel about it. Anyway, moving on from that, Dolly Parton, okay, mind you, she's a legend in the game. Nashville out there, they wanted to, you know, put up a statue for her. She said, no, don't do that. With all the stuff that's going on right about now, that's going to take away from it. And we need to put more focus and energy in on that. I was like, oh, right. You know, she's always been an ally, okay, for justice, for social equality and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, good looking out, Dolly. April Jones, she out here doing interviews and stuff, claiming that she never wanted to be on Love and Hip Hop and saying that her participation in the earlier seasons when Omarion was on there was very controlled, and the only reason why Omarion did Love and Hip Hop Hollywood is because to dispel the rumors that he was gay. So basically, let's put you on a reality show, show that you have a girlfriend, show that you also have kids or whatever, and you're in this relationship to dispel rumors that you are gay. Did that dispel the rumors? No, because you got Raz B that's still out here saying stuff, and that don't mean that you gay either. Like a lot of these hip hop stars and especially R&B dudes, no, a lot of the R&B dudes got gay rumors about them. We don't care. It's gonna happen. It comes with the territory. That means people paying attention enough to want to be up in your bedroom and see what's going on. Okay, I don't think that needed to be done, but at this point, April, nobody cares. Stay with Dr. Dre and mind your business, okay? Meanwhile, moving on from that, former Thunder, Oakland, is it Oakland Thunder? Y'all know a little basketball like that, but it is the Oakland Thunder, right? Russell Westbrook, he's going to put out a feature-length documentary on the 1921 Tulsa race massacre that happened on Black Wall Street. And it's going to be put out on the History Channel. And I believe it's coming out on the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa riots. Well, massacre, I should say, not riots. It was a bloody massacre. It was crazy. And I love the fact that in the past couple of years, we have seen more and more shows have been putting this particular event. It's a historic event. Has been putting this out and making it known. We saw it in The Watchmen. Okay, that was the base of it. We saw it in Lovecraft Country. Okay, and because I know that I remember seeing this and people talking about it when The Watchmen was coming on, and hearing people and seeing people tweet about how they were never taught this in school. Even in African American studies or whatever, you know, being in a predominantly African American, you know, elementary school, grammar school, high school, or whatever, they still were never taught about the race massacre that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1921, you know, and that's very sad. That's very sad. I don't remember, was I taught about this or did I actually look it up? I can't remember, but I did know about it for some years. If I can't remember if I was taught it, probably wasn't taught it. I'm going to go with that part. And that's sad because that's part of our history. You know, that's part of our history, but I will be watching. It's coming out on the History Channel. Trick Daddy, he was able to land a deal where he was pleading guilty to the possession of cocaine. Remember when he got pulled over in the early, like January 2020, and everybody was making fun of his picture or whatever, his mugshot? Yeah, that time when they found the cocaine residue on a $100 bill and all that. You know, he was a little drunk or whatever. So basically, they charged him with a low-level third-degree felony because it was very minimal amount of cocaine present, and he gets pleaded guilty to the possession of cocaine, but a third-degree felony of it because it was very, like I said, a low amount that was found, and he gets credit for time served. So in return, the DUI case that he had against him, that charge that he had against him, it was dropped too. So, you know, things looking up for Trick Daddy. I hope it continues, and I hope this was a lesson learned to him, okay? I mean, you've been in and out of jail. You're a grown-ass man. You don't need to keep on going through this, okay? Leave that shit alone. Leave that shit alone and get your health in order. Let's talk about this whole thing with Lovely Mimi, okay? Lovely Mimi, you know, some of y'all probably saw her on Love and Hip Hop. You know, that's I used to see her on Instagram. You know, she's one of those Instagram people that became famous or whatever. That's how she was able to get on Love and Hip Hop. Sort of like a Cardi B type of situation. Because she had a huge following, that's how she was approached with the TV show Love and Hip Hop. But she was either on a live or something, and she was going off, and she slipped up and almost halfway said the N-word. You know, she was saying nigga, okay? And she caught herself, but we already knew what she was trying to say and was about to say. And she apologized then, talking about something. She was getting so mad, she just, you know, was about to slip out. My whole thing is, she came back with an apology video and put up in there basically that she used to say the N-word all the time, and she stopped saying it publicly a few years ago. That was a conscious decision of herself. And, you know, she date black men, and she got a black boyfriend right about now, and I'm pretty sure he probably let her say the N-word all around him. And I'm pretty sure she got friends that let her say the N-word all around her too, because that shit came out a little bit too comfortable for you to have stopped saying it a few years ago, okay? And, of course, you know, she gets upset because people was trying to call her racist for saying that. And my whole thing is that this. People had outrage about that and was upset about that, but yet y'all okay. And I ain't saying everybody, I'm just saying most of the people. Y'all okay with Tekashi 6ix9ine saying nigga, 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 and having black folks around him saying nigga, 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 okay? And he ain't even a black Afro-Latina, okay? I mean, Afro-Latino. He's not. He's a white one, okay? And y'all okay with it. Like, we pick and choose. We literally pick and choose who can say this and who to be offended by when it comes to people doing the same offense. We don't give them the same exact, you know, energy in the same level of, oh, you can't say this and you shouldn't do this or whatever, so we're gonna cancel you. Because if y'all did, that motherfucker wouldn't still be here. His ass would have still been, he would have been beat the fuck down for saying the word. But no, niggas around him let him say it, and I just said it. Granted, you know, it is what it is. Girl, just don't say the shit. And you shouldn't have put it out there that you used to say that shit anyway, because a bitch like me got you. I'm looking at you funny. I don't like it when anybody outside of African Americans, black people, you know, people of African heritage, ancestries, you know, a large percentage say that word. And granted, yes, we shouldn't say the word either, but that's our word now. Deal with it. Moving on from it, baby, that Boeing 777-200 plane on what was it? United Airlines. See, listen, that is why I be having fear of getting on planes. Let me tell you something. That plane was starting to disintegrate in the air, okay? They had a right engine fail. You know, that shit was on fire. Debris just falling all over Colorado and everything. You know, people taking videos and pictures and posting it, bitch. I would never get on a plane again after that if I was on a flight like that. My whole thing is that was part of the reason why I was scared to get on a flight, period, before. Okay, in my whole thing, I said, bitch, we're gonna drive. We're gonna drive everywhere we need to go. And I really did want to go overseas. That's one of my fears. I can get on a plane now, but one of my fears is actually getting on a plane and flying over that big body of water and something happen and we go down in the water. Okay, I'm a big girl. All right, and I don't know if I make it. I don't know if I make it, baby. It's just scary. Okay, I always think the worst. And it just makes me a little paranoid. And I can admit that. I can admit that shit. But no, okay, that would have frightened me. That would have shook me so hard, and I wouldn't be able to get back on the plane again. Y'all see, and people be like, that's the right reason why I haven't got my license yet. Okay, that's why I put it off, and it's not just because, you know, I'm being lazy or whatever. I literally have a fear of driving, and I had to get over that. And the story about that is the background on that. I've been in multiple car accidents, and it scarred me. So, yeah. I'm gonna get it though. I keep saying it, but I'm dead ass. When it warms up, let me shut up, cause I say that each and every time. Woo, bitch. Oh, my wife gonna have to drive me. I am dead ass serious, y'all. I am scared, okay? And it's not that I can't drive. Because prior to that, when I was in driver's ed, baby, and range and all that stuff, I was the ones that was ready for it, okay? I was flying colors and all that shit. And then a bitch got into a car accident. I wasn't driving. Somebody else was driving. And then I got into another car accident. And then another one. And I injured myself. And girl, it just scarred me. I was scared. Okay. But anyway, moving on from that. Congratulations to Jay-Z. Okay. You know, some of y'all probably get up in y'all feelings because, you know, we got the rich getting richer. But I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't drink the shit. It's probably a little bit too rich for my blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to cut back on my alcohol consumption anyway. But congratulations to his what is it called? Armand D. Brijnac. Girl, Ace of Spades. Okay, we're just gonna call it Ace of Spades. You know what I'm saying? He sold 50% of it to the LVMH Moet Hennessy brand. All right. Basically, they're in a partnership together. He getting money from it, and I'm like, wow, it's a 50-50% ownership. You know what I'm saying? A 50-50 split ownership, as well as global distribution agreement that's going on between them. You know, that nigga just comes up with ways to, like, I just sit back sometimes when I hear them up in the thing, like, their kids really are set. And that motherfucker is really a rags to riches goddamn story. Like, grew up in a project selling drugs and all that stuff, and now doing shit the legal way and making that legal white money. And I say white money because he's going in places that, you know, you would never think that black folks or people of color would be able to go through. Okay, he making motherfucking moves, bitch, with his locks in his hair, his freestyle locks, freehand, freeform locks, whichever one you want to call them, that don't grow. I think he trimming them shits, okay? Because ain't no fucking way. Them bitches should be past his goddamn shoulder by now. I'm just saying, it always bothered me looking at that. I'm like, damn, Jay, why your shit ain't growing? He probably clipping them. That's what it is, you know, because people do that. When they get a certain length, they clip them off. Hey, congratulations, boss move. After 28 years, the music group Daft Punk, they have announced their retirement. That information is probably good for somebody out there that listen to the music, never listen to the music. I probably heard something of them, just didn't know it was them. But you know, shit happens. Andre Leon Telly, he is being kicked out of his $1 million New York residence by the CEO of Milano Blahnik, saying that they the ones that own the place. He's saying that he's the ones that own the place. They saying, no, girl, we own the place and you $500,000 behind in rent. I said, baby, you still rent, not mortgage. You still renting. But okay, you know, people got to do what they got to do. And so basically they saying that he got to get his ass up out of there. I said, he's 72 years old. Forgive him. Mind you, they used to be friends and they had a falling out. So it seems a little vindictive, but at the same time, if you owe the money, bitch, you got to pay it up. Okay? You just can't be residing up in places and rent free unless you buy it right off the bat, and you didn't. So, it's 11 rooms, colonial home. They put the whole address out there too. I was like, wow. You know, go kick that old man out his home. Where he gonna go? What he gonna do? Okay. Moving on from that, Kourtney Kardashian, just in case, in other white people news, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are dating. Now, I know who Travis Barker is, but that's just in case y'all wanted to know that. Put it out there. Congratulations is in order to Neo and his wife, Crystal. They are expecting, I don't know what number child this is with her, but his 5th child total. You know what I'm saying? And he received, every time somebody, y'all talk about Neo and kids, y'all always bring up his ex-wife and her supposedly, you know, tying her tubes and stuff. I don't know. He said the shit wasn't real. I'm just going to congratulate them and move on about my business, because y'all be all up in everybody. Y'all be coming for that man throat, okay? And he got upset at some blogger and put her on blast and everything. And I was just like, why let these, like, people gonna say what they're gonna say, whether it's negative or positive. Put the positivity on blast, okay? Because what you're doing when you're blasting the negative, you are literally putting out there, and you tagged her, so now people can find her, and people that feel the same way that she feels, you're not going to dissuade the people that's feeling the same way that she feels. You got people, you're building up her follower, you know what I'm saying, and her platform. So you just gave her a boost, you know what I'm saying? So put out somebody that's positive, you know, highlight somebody positive. If you didn't care for it, you could have just zoomed right past it. Like, why waste your time on it? I didn't understand that. Or I feel the need to blast people, you know. But I mean, it's a human. I just wouldn't waste my time on it. Fuck it. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. I ain't even finna give you the time of day. I'm not finna make you give you an ounce of fucking fame or whatever, you know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Bitch. Speaking of taxes, and I meant to say this at the beginning, y'all dead ass wrong for giving them people electric bills coming out to $100,000, $10,000, and it was some man in Dallas saying that his electric bill was like $17,000 when these motherfuckers wasn't even using this shit during this whole thing that was happening, this whole snowstorm that happened. That's messed up, and that is taking advantage. I am not here for this shit. Like, this government can be trash, okay? Fix that. Fix that. That is not right. $10,000 for something that wasn't being used. Girl, if you don't get the fuck out of me, I'll be in court so fast. I'm like, bitch, kick me out because I ain't paying this shit. Okay? But then I'll be asked out. So, No, we ain't finna do that. We not finna do that. Bitch, Tiger Woods got hurt. He was in a car accident, and they said it was a single car accident. And I think they said that the car flipped over, whatever, and he got severe injuries from it. They say that his right leg was shattered in at least 2 places, and the bone had pierced through the skin. I'm sorry if this a little... So I just want to let y'all know this is what happened, a little gruesome or whatever. They had to put a metal rod in his leg. Also, he got serious injuries to his right ankle and his foot, you know, which required screws and pins to be put together. So I'm assuming that it probably got crushed. His ankle and his foot probably got crushed. If you got to put pins and screws and shit, baby, that's a lot. That's a fear of mine too. God damn, Ash. I just don't... Girl, let me shut up because shit be happening. It's just a lot. We got to be careful. See, and he was in a car accident. He was in a car... I be scared when we on the expressway too, girl. Oh, man. But, you know, he had trauma to the muscle and the soft tissue, which required surgical release of the covering of the muscles to relieve the pressure due to swelling. Baby, that sound like compression syndrome or something like that. But, you know, Tiger been through it, okay? His back injury and all that stuff. If y'all want something to watch, I don't even care if you're a big fan of Tiger Woods, because I'm not, because certain things that he say, and, you know, he don't even really consider himself black. But, you know, nigga, you're black. Okay, you know, even if it don't matter how many white women that you date, you're black. And that's all he date. But, HBO, if you have HBO Max, the documentary will be on there. I think it was like 3 parts, 1 or 2 parts. No, it's like 2 or 3 parts. It's called Tiger. I think it's called Tiger. It was a good documentary. So, you know, docuseries, whatever. Let me tell y'all something that I'm watching now, talking about docuseries on HBO Max also. It comes on HBO on Sunday nights, I believe. But the first episode just came on this past Sunday. Allen versus Farrell. With Woody Allen and Mia Farrow. You remember when he was dating and fucked around with one of her daughters? Girl, young daughters, okay? Baby, that shit was good. The first episode, I'm sitting here like, what? Some of the stuff that was being said, I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I don't want to hear this shit. I'm getting creeped out bad. And this is the girl, one of the daughters that was like, he had this fascination with one of her daughters, okay? One of her adopted daughters, not the one that he married, but another one. And he just was fascinated with her. Like, he put too much attention on her. He was doing, oh my God. I said, oh my God, is he grooming her? It'll creep you out. I said, and after all this stuff will come out about Woody Allen, it'll be people that's still out here willing to work with him. Because these rumors and these things about him has been out in the industry for years. And people put it to the side. These allegations, they still put it to the side and still be wanting to work with him. I ain't got time for that. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Bitch, and also, if you want to watch something, watch I Care a Lot on Netflix. Baby, that shit, I'm not gonna spoil it because some of y'all probably just not getting into it and probably gonna watch it later. But everybody was talking about it. Watch this, and this is so good. Sometimes when y'all say watch this or this is so good, y'all be exaggerating. I be sitting there looking at it like this. When the good part's supposed to come? Okay, I give y'all the real. But baby, that shit was good. It's a twist in there too. If you ain't seen it, if you seen it, don't spoil it in the comments for anybody that have not seen it. Okay, y'all can spoil it next week because y'all should have synced it by then, because I'm telling y'all now. You know what I'm saying? But baby, that shit was good. And that ending, let me just tell you this. I was here for the ending. Bitch, they should have got the other bitch too. Okay? I was here for the ending. I said the bitch got what she goddamn deserved, okay? That shit was good. I said, all right, Netflix putting out some good stuff. Netflix putting out good stuff. Hulu putting out good. If you watch Snowfall comes on tonight, okay? Tonight is Wednesday. You know, 2 episodes coming on tonight. Who else been having some good shit? Bitch, it's just been some good TV that's been coming on, and I've been watching it all, just trying to soak it all in. You know what I'm saying? 911 Lone Star has been good. It's just been light. It's just been light. Let me get back to my notes. Okay? Y'all put down in the comments what y'all been watching so I can probably look at it. I'm about to get back into Buried by the Bernards or whatever. I think I'm on episode 3, okay? I don't know why I keep on getting thrown off and watching other shit or whatever, but I'm go ahead and watch it tomorrow and watch all of it tomorrow, okay? Okay, and I'm gonna come back. And tell y'all. Erica Mena and goddamn Safari, we're tired. We're over it. You're not interested no more, okay? He putting out tweets talking about the dumbest mistake that he ever made was getting married. Bitch, we could have told you that because you weren't ready. Erica Mena talking about because you inconsiderate, you don't care about me, you inconsiderate even to your daughter and all this stuff, and you up here acting like a girl since you bringing all your shit to social media and all this. Girl, we don't care, okay? Nigga, we don't care. Ain't nobody tell y'all to get married and to do this shit. We thought it was a publicity stunt in the first fucking place, okay? And you want sympathy? Girl, leave us alone, okay? Y'all, leave us alone. Meanwhile, Sheree Whitfield, you better call Tyrone. She called him. She did. And she told him to come on. Let me help you readjust to the freedom of life. Okay? I said, oh, snap. Now, if you recall, on one of the seasons, recent seasons of Love and Hip Hop, wrong show, Real Housewives of Atlanta, when Sheree came back, one of her little love interests that she was talking to was this dude named Tyrone, okay? And he was in jail. You know, she was all blushing and kiki and everything with him and all that stuff. And we thought that Tyrone was going to get out during that season. But shit happened that, you know, he had a few more years to serve, okay? He was in jail for 10 years and he is finally released. And baby, Tyrone has been spending all his time. He was released last week. He has been spending all of his time with Miss Sheree. Okay, and they been out there in Philly, and she been helping him adjust to the life of freedom again. I said, all right, next season on Love After Lockup, Sheree Whitfield and Tyrone Gillum, bitch, that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Sheree, if you smart, you will do that, bitch. You can't turn down the bag because I want to know where your money coming from. You know you got to upkeep, what is it? Chateau Sheree, okay? Don't turn down the bag. I'm going to send it out there to WeTV and try to get y'all on there because that'll be hot. That'll be something. You know, Phaedra went over there and got a bag from WeTV too. You can do it too, girl, okay? If Real Housewives of Atlanta don't want your ass, go ahead and take your ass over there and moonlight at WeTV. They'll take you. Love After Lockup. But bitch, if you get married to that nigga, you okay. Anyway, Eve is coming back, you know. Pitbull in the skirt. I miss that Eve, girl. I don't know about this Eve that's all calm and married and rich and shit. Bitch, I want the tiger paws on the titty Eve to come back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she'll be back in this show. She coming back to primetime TV in the ABC drama that is called Queens. The pilot is about 4 friends. They out of touch women. They in their 40s. They reunite for a chance to recapture fame and regain their swagger that they had as the group Nasty Bitches. I said, why they gotta call themselves Nasty Bitches or whatever? But I'm here for it. I'm gonna be watching it. They had a you know, hip hop group or whatever in the 90s. I'ma watch it. I'ma watch it, of course, okay? Cause ain't shit else to watch. I'm giving everything else a chance, and it's Eve, bitch. Now let me tell you something. People like to leave Eve out the narrative of female or women in hip hop rapper when they be like who your favorite rapper is and who your top this and top that. Y'all be sleeping on Eve. Eve is a lyricist, okay? And that bitch used to go, all right? And her albums, everything, bitch. But I love that. I'll never forget that her collaboration with Alicia Keys. I just wanna rock you all night long. Oh, I wanna rock you. Hey, stop. It's time for me to go. Anyway, girl, it's time for me to go. Gladys Knight is gonna be singing the national anthem at the All-Star game down in Atlanta. Don't ask me when that shit's supposed to happen, but you know, congrats to Gladys. Anyway, let me get my ass up off of here, girl. I don't know why that made me chuckle the way it did. Anyway, let me get up off of here, y'all. I will see y'all later. I hope y'all stay safe. I hope y'all having a good time, and I will see y'all on Friday. All right. Be cool. Be safe. Peace.